Today we are going to go over the Demon Hunter God DH, the final form that I have for you guys today, and we're going to give you some suggestions on how to make things a little bit different. So let's break everything down and how to play the build so you guys can just absolutely demolish speed GRs, T16s, high GRs, whatever you guys want. So first you're going to need the God DH set. As you guys all know, this didn't really get a change. Nothing's changed except for the huge power boost that it got in the 6 set piece to deal 27,500%. This was down 12,500%. It was very low. It didn't do enough damage, but it got a huge boost. So shout out to Blizzard for that. So you're going to need 5 of the 6 pieces. Okay, the 2 piece is you're going to gain 4 seconds of momentum when attacking with a primary skill at a duration of 20 seconds, and your primary skills then deal 10% increased damage per stack. So when you're charging this sucker up, you're going to see this little momentum meter here, and that's where you get those bonuses. Okay, 4 piece. Strafing enemies will automatically shoot your last primary skill and give you 60% damage reduction while strafing. And for 5 seconds after, while strafing, you gain 8% increased movement for each momentum stack. So we shoot Hungering Arrow, we get our momentum stacks, and then we just speed around. And every about 3 to 4 seconds, you're going to shoot a Hungering Arrow one more time to keep this at 20 as much as possible. And then, of course, the 6 set piece, we got 27,500% increased damage. This build demolishes. Okay, I have paired this with the Guardian set. This used not to be there. This used to be, not really used per se in God DH, especially last season with the powers. So now that that's gone, we have the Guardian set on here for even more damage, because we don't care so much about the 2 piece. We care about the 3 piece. You gain an additional 100% of your base strength, dex, intelligence, and vit attributes from equipped items. That's going to be on all of our stuff. We get a huge power boost from that. Next, you have to have Depth Diggers. This, with a couple other items, is the key part of the build. Primary skills deal 95% increased damage. The max is 100. We got a pretty good roll. Next, we have our Scorch Necklace for double damage. And then we, of course, have Focus and Restraint for even more damage, guys. And then you have to have Dawn in this build in our weapons, because with the reduced cooldown, I only have 52% on here. You want this to be 65. Okay, I got a really bad roll. So hopefully we can find another one. But if you have max vengeance or cooldown here at 65%, you go over to cooldown reduction. If this is at least 38% with a max dawn, you have permanent uptime on vengeance. That's it. That simple. You have permanent uptime. Okay. Next, this is kind of up to you. I like the Fortress Ballista because of the shield, because not only are we not running Wraps of Clarity, in our cube we are not running Elusive Ring. So we have no extra defensive buffs. So I want Fortress Ballista to give me that shield for when I'm attacking. So that's the reason we're running this instead of Ballott's Request, which gives us permanent pierce. So those are the weapons. Those are the stuff. Our legendary gems, of course, are Bane of the Trap for more damage. Simplicity Strength to increase the damage of our primary skills, because everything's coming through there. And then Taeguk for even more damage and armor. Okay, so we're going to go over our stat priorities real quick. I don't have the best stat priorities, but I wanted to give you guys these while we have them. So in the helm, you want Dex, Vit, Crit Chance. In the shoulders, you're going to want Dex, All Resist, Area Damage Cooldown. In the gloves, you want Dex, Crit, Area Damage, not Vitality. In the vest, you're going to want Dex, Vit, Armor. In the Scorch Necklace, I have a horrible Scorch Necklace, by the way. You're going to want Crit Damage, Crit Chance, and then Cold Damage. That's what I would pick. In our bracers, you want Cold Skills, Dex, Vit, Crit Chance. In our belt, we want Dex, Vit, All Resist, Hungering Arrow Damage. Both of the rings are going to be exactly the same. These rings suck for me, but what you're going to want is Damage, Crit on both of these. In our pants, you want Dex, Vit, All Resist. In our boots, you want Dex, Vit, All Resist, Armor. In our Fortress Ballista, you want normal damage or cold damage, and then of course Dex, area damage, and then you want cooldown on top of this. Into our Dawn, it always is holy damage, but you want dexterity, cooldown, and then area damage. Into our Kanai's Cube, guys, we have the 9th series satchel, which is another main item that you need for Hungering Arrows, guaranteed to pierce. deal increased damage, and then Hungering Arrow pierces 4 times. Huge damage buff here. Hunter's Wrath for primary skills, attack faster and deal increased damage. And then Ring of Royal Grandeur to bring these 2 sets together. Into our skills and passives, we have Hungering Arrow, Devouring Arrow, because we get the consecutive pierce for more damage. Strafe, Drifting Shadow for more movement speed. We have Smoke Screen, Special Recipe to just be invincible for a second. Now, I have tested this, guys, along with Displacement for even more movement speed, but you lose Discipline so fast. Keep it on Special Recipe for the discounted cost. Next, we have Preparation, Focused Mind, so we can gain back our Discipline over time. Now, we have Vengeance here, Dark Heart for damage reduction and more damage, and then Companion is your kind of your wild card skill. There's a few things that you can take here. You could take Companion, Wolf Companion for more damage. If you really think you have issues with hatred and stuff, you could take Bat Companion for that. You also have the option of Fan of Knives, Bladed Armor for even more armor if you still feel like you're squishy. Then you also, my only other recommendation here, guys, is you could do Shadow Power, Shadow Glide if you really wanted to, or Gloom. Totally up to you. Those would be the only other options I would pick for this build. Right now, I'm doing Wolf Companion. If I feel squishy, I go back to Bladed Armor. Into our passives, we have Ambush for more damage, Coal of the Weak for more damage. We have Blood Vengeance to make sure that we're getting our hatred and stuff back, and then we have Tactical Advantage for even more move speed. So that is the build, guys. That's everything that you're going to need. So we're going to go over how to play the build briefly and then go in and do a GR90 and showcase it, okay? So it's pretty simple. All we're going to do is we're going to pop Vengeance. We're going to rack up our Devouring Arrow to get 20 stacks, and then we're just going to strafe around, and we're going to keep these 3 going as much as possible. That's the build. It's pretty easy. You're going to hit a Hungering Arrow every 3 to 4 seconds. So let's go demolish a GR90. We got an okay map. This isn't bad. And then you just decimate. And again, guys, I don't have like the best gear, even in my stat priorities, which is more than fine. And we're not even 800 Paragon, but you can see we just crush. And I'm not even using the potion powers either. I'm not using any potion powers. We haven't even popped our potion yet. Ooh, but we love the extra orbs. And you guys can see how this build just absolutely crushes. I hate those stupid doors. Oh my god, one of the worst maps. Come on. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm claustrophobic, man. Did I pick the right direction? Did I pick the right direction? Yes, we did. Even worse. Even worse. I hate this little rat's nest here. Doesn't do anything. Wait. There we go. Come here. Yeah. Just absolutely crush it in a minute 32, guys. Super easy. Let's go ahead and level up. I need this. I need to get my gem going for T16s. We need the money. Okay, we need the money. Okay, we just need it. Gemstone. So, guys, we crushed it. Minute 27, GR90. The build, absolutely crazy. Again, guys, this is my final form for the DH build. For not only speeds, but as far as pushing 2, you would only change a few of the passives and stuff, but that is the build. Of course, all the gems are diamonds for cooldown and just all assist. So that's the build, guys. Like the video if you guys did enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe if you guys are new. Really do appreciate it, and as always, stay gaming, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.